Hi, today we're going to go over educational plans from Riverside City College. There are many different associate degrees and certificates you can receive from RCC, but there are three, maybe four major types of associate's degrees that you can get. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C is what we'll call them, and then there's also the associate's degree for transfer, which we'll make another video on those types of degrees. But these are the educational plans that you can get completed if you are a student there, and we'll start with Plan A. Plan A example is an associate's degree, what we would call local degree or an area of emphasis degree, and it looks like this document. It does not prepare you for transfer. It is just if you want to get an associate's degree at RCC and call it quits at that point. Plan B is an educational plan that allows you to acquire the general education requirements that are needed to transfer to a California State University. Plan C is very similar, except this one has the general education requirements that will allow you to be eligible to transfer to a Cal State University and a UC system school. There are three different types of higher education institutions, four, because you'll count California community colleges as well, but three additional types of universities. There are two public university systems, which is the Cal State and the UC, and then there's also private institutions as well. Locally, that would be California Baptist University, La Sierra, Loma Linda, Redlands, things like that. What we're going to do now is go back to Plan A, and we're going to go through the different criteria within this educational plan so that you can understand yours if you happen to receive one of these paper educational plans. The college is transitioning to a program called EduNav at this time, and it is an electronic planning and registration tool. So it's predominantly taking the place of these paper educational plans, but you may still be utilizing these in the meantime. Certain populations will still be using these. Okay, your program of study will have a code much like maybe AA493. And what that is, that just tells us the type of degree that you're going for. This one, for example, is a math and science degree. The educational goal can be A, B, or C. Actually, A, B, C, and E. A means you're going to plan on getting a bachelor's after you transfer. B is a bachelor's without transferring. And C is just an associate's degree. So because this one is not designed for transfer, it's going to be a C. And an E would be a certificate, but that's also a different type of degree as well. And then your catalog year is the year that you started at Riverside City College. So if you started in fall of 2020, it would be the 2021 school year. Your catalog year, or what is the year that you have all of the rights. So whatever the rules were in that catalog will hold true to you, even if those rules change like in a year or two. However, if you miss a full year of school, a full academic year of school, 2 main semesters, then you start off with the new catalog year. So it has to be consecutive that you continue to go to community college. Okay, your name, your student ID number, the major that you're going for. So for here, we'll just put math and science. Over here, you have to meet a basic skills competency in math and reading and English to be able to graduate from Riverside City College. And so once you complete a certain level of those types of courses, we will hit completed. Until then, it will be needed. If you are making a new educational plan, we could be changing your goal or your major, and we would mark those boxes as such. This section here, if you're in a special program, it also lets us know what program you're in. If you're in athletics, if you are a veteran or eligible for VA benefits, if you are, if this plan is being made specifically for financial aid, if you are in the EOPS program, disabled students programs and services, or other. Other would be if you're in the dual enrollment, CCAP program, and any other type of program. This is where we would calculate all of your cumulative units that you've completed at RCC. We don't do third-party units, so if you had other community college credits, we wouldn't count those here. This is just how many units you've completed and the GPA for those units. Now, some of those units, if they're remedial math courses or courses that are not applicable to your degree, would not count into this area. These are only degree applicable units and the GPA for those specific units. This, if you have veteran benefits, we would enter that information here. If you've attended previous colleges, we would write that in here and how many units you would be receiving credit for. And then we get into this section down here. The left-hand side are your general education requirements, and the right-hand side would be major requirements for that specific degree. So you can see in section A, it says natural sciences, 3 units. You have to take 1 class in this area because all of these classes are at least 3 units. So if you had not completed it, we would put it over here in the units needed. If it was currently in progress, or if you had completed it, we would put it over in that column. And that holds true for this whole section. Social and behavioral sciences, you need 6 units in area B. In area B1, you have to do 3 units, so 1 of those classes. Area B2, another 3 units, 1 of those classes, and that would total your 6 units. So we would put, you need 3 and 3. In the humanities section, you need 3 units. Any 1 class in there would be good. 3 units there. Language and rationality. For here, you must take English 1A. That is a 4-unit course. And then because you need a total of 10, you have to take at least another 6 units in this area. Probably going to be your math for 1 of them, and then probably communication studies, but any 1 of those other classes would do. So we'll put 3 and 3. Then in this area E is health education and self-development. A total of 5 units is needed. Health education, 3 units, can either be bio 35 or health science 1. That would be 3. Unless, of course, you're going into one of these programs, which is dental, emergency medical systems, I believe that is, registered nursing, vocational nursing, or if you have the military, the DD-214, which is the what do they call that? Disbursement papers. And then if you have those, or if you're planning on getting a degree in there, you don't need to do the health education course. Self-development, 2 or 3 units there. If you're taking guidance 48 or 47, that counts. And so it would either be 2 or 3 units here. All right, and there's some notes down here as well. Then over here, it would be for whatever degree that you're going for, there will be major requirements, so we would list those courses here, whether you completed them in progress or needed. If you have any basic skills, for example, to take microbiology, you have to take biology 1 first, and so we would put that down here. You also need a total of 60 degree applicable units to graduate from Riverside City College, and so if you needed any extra electives to make up a total of 60 units, we would list that here as well. Again, we have our math and reading competency, and it explains to you what you need to fulfill competency requirements in those areas. You also have to take at least 12 units at 1 college in our district to receive an associate's degree from our colleges. And if you're going for a certificate, at least half of that certificate work has to be done within 1 of our colleges. So we would hit either yes or no where those are necessary. Under notes, any specific notes? This is not official unless all your coursework from previous institutions have been evaluated. So it's important that to make this official, we do have to have your transcripts from other colleges or university. Any AP scores would be beneficial. High school transcripts maybe to show proficiency in a foreign language, things like that. So any transcripts from anywhere else would need to be received and evaluated to make this official. It is your responsibility to get those submitted. Those can come from those school districts or college admissions and records offices. They are also called registrar offices. Yeah, I think that's all the names of them. Failure to submit the transcripts can affect you negatively. Associate's degree will be awarded upon requirements of the program. So you have to have at least 18 units or more with grade C or better in those areas, and again totaling 60 units. And that is a basic educational plan for Plan A. I'm going to stop it right here, and I'm going to make a second video to explain Plan B and Plan C, which are the transferable degrees to get you to transfer to the universities. Okay, I hope that helped for the standard local area of emphasis associate's degrees that we offer at RCC. Thanks, we'll see you in the next video.